Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just an adorable couple in love who loves reacting to some Attack on Titan.
Yes, we do, and it is getting so intense.
It's always been intense.
Well, that's true too. We are diving into episodes 15 and 16 of season 4.
Yeah, and you can get early ad-free access and our full uncut reactions. Get a month ahead and see every moment over on our Patreon. Links in the description of the video. Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Take a good look, Zeke. That's Liberio, the place where we live. Compared to the world, it's as small as a birdcage. We're going to have to live there till we die. Hey, Zeke, wouldn't you like to be free of that place if it were possible?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We didn't even talk about the fact that he had a mission since he was a kid.
Yeah.
So you're Eldians.
Hey, what was that for?
I'm here to clean this tower and rid it of filth. That means removing trash and vermin.
Filth blood smell filthy. If you can't stand it as it is, then you're gonna have to change it. We need you to save everyone.
Zeke is the sole salvation. We found his backstory. Finally getting it.
One of these kids to become my successor? One's lagging behind the pack.
It's Jaeger again. Jaeger doesn't look to be anywhere near as driven as the rest. Honestly, I have no idea.
Okay, so he was the first, or the previous Beast Titan.
If you work hard, then I'm sure they'll make you a warrior.
After all, you have a very special power in your blood, Zeke.
Father, Mother, thanks for watching Zeke.
Your social dance club again? Look, we're happy to watch Zeke, but he misses his parents.
It's more than a dance club. We're helping Liberio stay healthy.
And we'll turn you in.
After destroying Lago in the course of a single day, there were a few civilians who managed to escape from Lago and flee into the surrounding countryside.
A lot of people ended up dying, right?
Tell us, Zeke, is your father teaching you the true history of Eldia?
Yeah, he says that Eldians did lots of horrible things to Marleyans, and that we all have to atone for the sins of our ancestors.
Do you really want to become a warrior and fight for Marley?
Yeah, I want to be a warrior.
I want to fight for everybody, not just Marley.
Next time, we can read the rest of the book about the cat's house.
Sounds good to me.
Aww. You're awful at this, Dad. Kick it harder, okay?
Dad. Yes? What is it?
Hey, I finished training early today. Do you think we could...
Oh, good. That means the two of us can study more.
He just wants to be a kid.
Yeah.
The tragedy of Lago never happened, nor did the devastation of Monte or the ravaging of Val. They're all just stories made up by Marley.
Because our great founder, Ymir, would have never wished for that, right? It's unthinkable.
Yes, that's exactly right.
He knows what to say to appease both sides.
This country only has use for warriors who are prepared to devote everything to their motherland. Marley would never trust someone like you.
So what did the guy that has a Beast Titan see in him?
Mind taking a second to toss that back? Hey, you've actually got a pretty good arm for a kid.
This is where he learns it. I was wondering, like, when did the baseball come into play?
Your armband is red. Does that mean you're a...
One of those Marleyan warriors that you aim to become. But my beast isn't much use in a war. For the most part, I hang around here playing catch. The name's Tom Sava, and I work as a researcher studying Titans. And while you're at it, tell me your name.
Nice to meet you. I'm Zeke Jaeger.
Your throw has some serious heat behind it, Zeke. You're a natural, really.
Finally got to play catch.
Are you serious, Grice? If Zeke isn't chosen to be a warrior, then the entire plan will fall apart. I know that. If Zeke steps up and...
Cat's out of the bag now.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Zeke, I know you can do this. You must have what it takes. After all, you're our son.
Said that Marley had no use for
Tool for
you.
them.
So why the hell did you come back?
Please allow me to take part in open training, sir.
So my dad will love me. The horrified look on his dad's face. Oh.
What are you doing, Jaeger?
This is bullshit!
Don't like that. We need to support him. He's trying his best. Can't you
His
see?
best isn't enough! He'll never become a warrior like that!
You were a real mess the other day, huh?
Whatever chance I had, it's gone.
No big deal. It'd be stupid to become a warrior. Not only would you shorten your lifespan, you'd have to spend your life killing people in other countries for Marley.
And why did you become a warrior?
Because I wanted to find out the secrets of the Titans. They say it all started when the founder Ymir touched an unknown something. I wanted to look back 2,000 years and see what it was. Enough that I was willing to shorten my life for the chance to look through Titan memories.
It's dedication.
Hatred and war seem awfully trivial. I don't think we're weak so much as we're just disinclined to play war with the rest of them. We're both decent people. A real rarity in this world.
Aw.
Even if I can't leave the internment zone, I'll still be alive at least.
They call themselves the Eldian Restorationists. Apparently, it was formed by a traitor called the Owl. Our people are looking into several leads as we speak. It's just a matter of time now.
Is something wrong?
My stomach hurts.
So his dad was gonna get found out eventually.
I'm sorry. Stop going out and doing dangerous things. If you get caught, we'll all be sent to the Island of Devils.
Have you somehow managed to learn nothing from me after all this time? Unless someone takes a stand, our people will be doomed to live pitiful lives trapped in this tiny cage.
Huh.
We're fighting to create a dignified future for Eldian people everywhere, including you, Zeke.
But would you still say that? If you knew that I could end up like Aunt Faye?
Damn it, Zeke! You know the only reason Faye isn't alive now is because the world is such a sick and twisted place. That's why we're determined to win our rights back!
Let's talk about the research itself. So people that are going to Titan research concern the unique power of subjects of Ymir to become Titans.
Okay, so they're studying the biology of the Titans, and then they're studying the ideology of Eldians who possess the Titan power.
Yeah, I didn't know, like, because that's why I wanted to reread it. I'm just like, are they talking about the people who become Titans, then all of a sudden possess the ideology of like the previous Eldians that
Yeah,
had
that's
it?
what I
Kind
was
of like what he
thinking.
was talking about with like you're really Berthold. So
Good call.
Your parents are restorationists. They'll be caught. You'll all be sent to paradise.
Mr. Sava, thanks for playing catch with me. I'm grateful. Even when I'm a Titan, I'll cherish those memories.
oh,
Well, goodbye.
you can also play with him,
Report
turn your
them.
parents in.
You have to. It's your only hope. You show your loyalty to Marley by turning your parents into the authorities.
And then you get
You
to
and
be
your
Titan.
grandparents should be safe. I could never. Zeke, they've used you. They never spared a thought for how you felt. They gave up on you. They never loved you. You've done nothing wrong. You're a smart kid. A good kid. Take it easy, Zeke. The next one might knock me over.
Too much for an old geezer to handle, huh?
Hey, I'm not that old, you little...
Mr. Sava!
There's a little bit of time left.
Though it's time I face the fact that my term's almost over. I'll never actually get to grow old.
Is it Annie?
Most of my findings are about the founding Titan's power over subjects of Ymir, like us.
You said that it could rewrite people's memories, right?
I found out that it's also able to change the anatomy of all our bodies.
What?
Huh?
An epidemic swept the world, causing a drastic decline in its population.
Plague.
But suddenly, the disease vanished from the Eldian Empire. Every last citizen was cured. It was the king's doing. With the founding Titan's power, he redesigned the bodies of his subjects and made them immune.
Oh,
We're all connected to it, no matter where we go. Scary, isn't it?
Would it be possible for the founder to make it so that none of us can have children anymore? If subjects of Ymir stopped giving birth, and Titans would be gone from this world within the next 100 years or so, right? Then the world would be free from fear and suffering at the hands of Titans. If we Eldians hadn't been born in the first place, we wouldn't have had to suffer either. Mr. Sava?
I never intended to tell you this, but many years ago I had a wife and child. In my foolish youth, I'd removed my armband and hidden my identity. You see, she was a proud Marleyan. I knew that she would find me out eventually, but I never suspected that when that day came, she would slit our son's throat,
oh,
then her own.
oh my God.
I looked for my dead son in you, Zeke. I used my Titan powers to run from my sins.
I'll inherit your Titan, not for Marley's sake, but for the sake of the world. And I'll use its power to save everyone. I'll end our cursed race, freeing the world from its fear of Titans, and freeing our people from their suffering.
There's a way to break the vow renouncing war, and well, as luck would have it, you're the one person who can make use of it. If a Titan who has royal blood comes into contact with the holder of the founding Titan, then the founder's full power can be drawn out. However, that power won't be yours to direct. What it's used for will be up to the founder's host. You're like the key to a lock, which means you need the founder to be held by someone you trust, someone who can understand our euthanization plan.
So does he trust Aaron? Did he get Aaron to believe what he believes?
I'll always watch over you, Zeke.
Don't worry, I'll find them, Father. Aaron Yeager?
Aaron is definitely in possession of the Founder.
Did Aaron tell you guys anything about his family?
He said his dad was missing, but that he used to be a doctor.
My brother. Holy crap.
Unbelievable. So that father was alive? We're both victims. Your father has brainwashed you. I'll come back and save you. The Eldian euthanization plan. Do you support it or not?
4 years back, something happened to open one of our dad's memories to me. I relived his memory of the night he slaughtered the royal family of the Walls. I felt their bodies break. If those kids had lived, the royal family would have reclaimed the founder. The deaths of those children are what allowed us to live.
So does that mean you agree with him? Think he did the right thing?
No, our old man was mistaken. What's more, I think it'd be fair to say that I'm just another mistake of his.
Ooh.
This world was never our birthright. It's a hell to be saved from. I'll do it, Zeke. Until then, we both keep moving forward. All right, brother?
Yeah. I want nothing more than to shake your hand, Aaron. It's best if we don't make physical contact yet. So in lieu of that, I'll give you this. We're gonna save everyone.
Just hits Aaron in the face. You're supposed to catch that. I didn't know what the hell that thing was.
Dad never played catch with me either.
Yeah.
Is to put us out of our misery.
That was your plan? Mercy killings? Well, you're about to die inside a Titan's stinking mouth. I'd say that's a pretty merciful way to kill you, right? When you consider the way that you stole my comrades' lives.
Actually, I saved them. Their deaths saved them from this cruel world.
It looks like your legs are starting to grow back.
Mr. Sava! I hope you're still watching!
He'll blow himself up?
Levi, get back. Oh.
Well, Levi underestimated how dedicated he was to the cause. Just like he underestimated Levi. Felt like a risky move to keep him, have like a bomb strapped to him. Just like, okay, you're just going to blow yourself up. Because he can heal back as long at a certain point. Man, you wanted the backstory of Zeke. Now that you got it, what do you think?
Like, I think a lot of things. Most of the forefront is just that poor kid.
Yeah.
After what his parents went through, I understand how they got to the point of being just so ideologically fanatical, have to change the world. Like, the sacrifice we're making is being loving parents. The sacrifice our kid is making without any input from the kid is being a kid, because they see this sort of like bigger picture that's just, this is the only way to stop this hell that we're all in, is to do this thing. I get that in terms of like thinking, like having the thought, exploring the concept in your mind. But I just, for that kid to not really get to enjoy having a relationship with his parents are just like tutors for him. The disappointment from his dad, just the heartbreaking moment when his dad walks away from watching that training, the fear that poor kid has to feel all the time because of the fact that he is Eldian in this world where Eldians can be killed, and that's fine, apparently. But on top of it, like, growing up and starting to get a sense of his parents' activities, and then understanding that like they are being hunted. I mean, the fear that poor kid had to be living with all the time, and then talking about like, yo, well, when I die, when I become a Titan, like the moments of playing fetch, I'll treasure those. Not fetch is for dogs. Catch.
Yeah.
That was so heartbreaking, and then for the teacher to say like, you have to turn your parents in. It's such a. I'm like trying to think of how best to say it, because all I do is feel empathy for all of the people involved. Like, that teacher thinks that this kid's going to be killed because his parents are fanatics. He's trying to save the kid's life by giving him this advice. But this advice is to turn your parents in, to have them be killed. And like the trauma that's going to put that kid through, to be the one that really is kind of passing the executioner sentence on to his parents.
Yeah.
I've said a lot.
And it goes back to like purpose, and each of them thinking they have a purpose. Like, you know, the Jaeger dad, purpose of like freeing his people, and you know, then for Zeke, his dad said to save everyone, and this is kind of the way that he thought to do it. It's like, okay, well, let's stop with the war, and you know, like and it's a long view genocide. It's not like, okay, we're not going to kill everyone, right now, but eventually their line will go out because we're going to sterilize everybody, which is something that just happened in Mass Effect game that we played as well. Like there's called the genophage, and just used to stop breeding for a certain race because they're getting too strong and too much war, and so they in one sense it's like, okay, yeah, you, I don't know, applaud's the right word, but I understand where Zeke's coming from, thinking that like the Titans, if you just take away the ability of the Titans, like for them to be like used or manipulated either from the Marlians or the Eldians or whatever, just used as a weapon of war, take that out. Another way to take that out is take all the Eldian people, then maybe the world can know peace. But unfortunately, living in this world and not having Titans, that's not that, that you don't need Titans to not have peace in the world. So it's just, man, like I understand where he's coming from, but I don't necessarily judge him, say like, oh, you're completely wrong. But at the same time, I can't like sign off on it and say like, and get 100% behind it either, because wouldn't it be better just to, I don't know, like, and I know it's like idealistic pie in the sky, but just to teach people better, and that we're all kind of teaching the same thing that we're learning in the Wall. Humanity is sacred, and let's not fight amongst each other. And so it was a great episode getting Zeke's backstory, but it helped because I don't hate him anymore, and I like understand where he's coming from now, even if I don't 100% agree with him.
Zeke to me feels like AI. Like he could be
okay.
What's his face from Ultron.
Yeah.
Like the problem with the world is people. Eliminate the people, no more problem in the world.
Yeah.
Only Zeke has come to the conclusion with Titans. Eliminate the Titans, no problem with the world. Ignoring the fact that people have been killing people since time began.
Mm-hmm.
They will continue to kill people. And when your life has been shitty and you see suffering everywhere and you see persecution, I can't blame him for getting to the point of like, well, who wants to live like this? Like, they can't really be mad at us if we ensure our extinction, because who would want to be born into this world? This world is shit. Like, we're actually making it better by not letting them be born into this terrible world that we're living in. So I'm very much like you in terms of like arriving at I can't judge, but I also don't agree. And the Zeke arriving at that conclusion while also having sort of like a sociopathic disconnect from the number of lives that he's taken, from the number of people he's turned into Titans. That's sort of where I'm getting that Ultron aspect, that AI aspect, where it's just like he's just arrived at what he believes to be a very logical conclusion, and that means enact it, devoid of any and all emotional anything to what he's doing.
So I mean, this is used like, I mean, they're showing like the extreme side of things, and just the horror that a lot of people have to go through. I mean, seeing your wife kill your kid and
God.
herself just because of your race. It's just horrific. It's kind of like, so I understand that, and like, it's hard for me to come here and say, oh, but there's so many good things in life, and like, look on the bright side of life. It's, I get that, but I think that that's why it does a good job, like using this in an extreme case, kind of where you were saying, like, there's always going to be evil and, injustice, and humanity is gonna, it's life is tough for a lot of people. It's unfair. But like, that's why you got to find the good things in there as well. Like erase humanity, sure. Or like in the Eldian people. And yeah, you wouldn't have like the suffering there, but you wouldn't also have like what Zeke said, I'm going to remember throwing the ball with you. Little things like that, that are important, and that, are make life worth living, and give us those happy moments, and those little things that we don't even, that might seem little at the time, and then becoming so important and huge. And like, that's what we remember at the end of our lives or whatever, or even just like, when we're getting nostalgic and thinking back in the past, like you remember those little random moments, or just like, that sort of time period. I remember like every single time he threw catch with like his mentor or whatever, but he just remembers like the feeling he had playing catch with him. So yes, you're freeing people from the hurt of this world, but you're also robbing them of the joy.
Well said.
I don't know if it was well said. I try to get there.
I think also another aspect of this, piggybacking off of what you said, that I think is very relevant to the times we're living in, is the fact of like, when we think of taking care of ourselves, like a lot of people think of, oh, what is my diet and nutrition and exercise? You always think physical first, right? But diet should encompass mental diet as well, and like the things that we expose ourselves to. And we are living in an age where the news articles have rage bait and clickbait to make us, like, what's the best way to get people to click on something? Make them angry about it or make them afraid of it. Like, that's what gets the clicks. And so like that's what our news has started to do, because money. Our social media algorithms understand the same concept. And so what do they feed us? They feed us those things as well. And I think we're living in a time. I think that's one of the reasons why John Krasinski's Some Good News had such success during COVID, because people recognize like all we're seeing is how horrible it is to live in this world. And there's death and disease and conflict everywhere. And it's like, we need something. We need a little bit of faith in humanity restored. We need a little bit of good news so that we remember why it doesn't completely suck to be alive right now. And I think that's sort of what this was showing. Like, if all you do is feed yourself a steady diet of hate and fear and how terrible the world is and hopelessness, then yeah, getting to Zeke's conclusion of like, hey, let's just slow roll some genocide and then everything will be fine because the world sucks anyway. So why not? It's like, that's how you can get there. But as you pointed out, like, you're missing the joy in the world. You're missing what makes life worth living. And like, it's very easy in the times we live in, I think, to do that, because it is a struggle and it is hard, and people aren't having an easy time. And it's also very easily become isolated now, so I appreciate sort of a little bit of the mirror aspect of the show being like, hey, y'all, if like you don't take care, this could be the path. Look, our hero Aaron went down this path. You could go down it too.
Just feel like they all need to watch It's a Wonderful Life.
And Ted Lasso.
Yeah, and just realize the fact of like, what the world would miss out on if they weren't there, and that the world wouldn't be a better place without them.
Bless you. Bless you. There's a third. Okay.
Yeah.
Just two this time.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like this show hasn't dealt with heavy stuff before, but it felt very heavy for this episode, and just what they were talking about. And they're not talking about wiping out all of humanity, just like their own race, just a whole race, like thinking that the world will be a better place. So again, it was just like, man, it's just tough, because like, again, going back to It's a Wonderful Life, and like, if you've seen that movie and just the place that someone can get to, thinking the world will be better off without them. And so, oh man, deal with some heavy stuff, and I got nothing else.
Also, just gonna drop a little note here to say how absolutely fed up I am with humanity's solution to things being genocide. Like, whether that's from nationality or sexuality or gender or race or religion, like, can we, I don't know, get over that at some point? Because that'd be great.
Be nice PSA.
Yeah, that's my PSA for today.
And it was kind of like, I kind of compared him at one point to, maybe we're watching too much like cult stuff on HBO, like cult documentaries.
Documentaries, yeah.
Because we played Red Dead Redemption on our other channel, and like one of the characters in there, like I compared him to a cult leader. Dutch, if you played the game before.
And there's real comparison there.
And this is kind of like something similar, but it's like having the cult and having people drink the Kool-Aid without knowing what the Kool-Aid contains. So they're like getting rid of, I'm just like, well, maybe, they could go and ask people what take a poll of Eldians. Like, do you want to be sterile and not, or, sign up over here, those that don't, to the left. Why not just like get all the Titans together, all the main Titans, and then have one person inherit that, and then just pass it down so that like they don't like abuse it. And like you have like, I don't know, instead of training people to be warriors, train people to be I don't know, moralists or whatever. And of course, then if someone like just randomly dies or whatever, then just all those things get passed over. So I get it. It's a mess, but there's no easy solution.
Here's the thing, though, to kind of what you said in terms of like taking a poll of the Eldians. Eldians are still having kids. Clearly, they wouldn't opt to be sterile.
True.
You know, like when countries are going through time of turmoil, birth rates often decline during those times because people feel hopeless. People don't want to have kids. People don't want to bring children into this world. Like those things often coincide. But the point is, there are Eldians who are still having kids. There are still those who have hope. There are still those who want to create a better future and who are hoping that, you know, their children might be the ones to do so. So it's like you don't really need to poll. The evidence is right there, you know?
Yeah.
They're having kids.
All right, on to the next super happy fun time episode.
Yeah.
From above and below.
What was that?
Thunder, maybe?
Thunderstruck.
Let's head in that direction.
Well, you wanted to find Zeke. Oh no!
Well, he can regenerate from that.
Yeah, it'll take him time though.
It's so quiet. Am I dying?
What Titan is this?
I don't know, but they're about to get a hell of a power. What the?
Oh!
What the F is?
The fuck?
They don't eat? See, Annie.
Because you haven't seen her in so long.
Yep.
Did he control? Maybe he controlled that Titan though, just with his thoughts.
So that she could pick him up and keep him safe?
Yeah.
Maybe.
The day will soon come when we sit at the same table once again. Has it not happened exactly as I said it would?
Considering the trick you pulled with the spinal fluid, we didn't have much of a choice. And Shiganshan has been evacuated, so it's the only safe place for us to be. What else could I do with so many old comrades pointing guns at my...
Please forgive me, Commander Pixis.
When did you first betray us?
You've no obligation to answer that.
I only ask because the time at which you changed sides seems to affect your standing in this new regime. Betray us early and you're rewarded with a white armband. It marks you as a proud Jaegerist, correct? Red armbands are used to mark those who were coerced into aiding the Jaegerists. And finally, these black armbands mark the rest of us as ignorant fools who drank the wine without suspecting something was amiss. I can't help but be reminded of Marley.
Yep, I was thinking the same thing.
There's much to be learned from our enemies.
Including how to make more, I see. But since it turns out that the guests we refused to trust were serving us tainted wine all along, I don't know if moving against you was foolish or wise.
I'd imagine that if you put your faith in us and Zeke from the start, the world could have already been saved by now.
I was under the impression your plan was to unite Zeke and Eren so that they can trigger a small-scale rumbling.
Yeah, live in peace while we are all sterile.
Zeke is the god who is fated to save this world, and you have invited his wrath.
Hey, Armin. Do you think you could bust us out of here by turning Titan?
Crush you all.
Afraid not. I'd blow up half the town if I tried. The Colossal Titan is powerful, but it's far from precise, unlike Eren's Titan.
How did Eren end up beating you to a pulp? I think it's about time you told us.
Just how far he's gone.
Eren was hurting Mikasa with his words, so I hit him.
What did he say?
It's fine.
No, it isn't fine. Seriously,
Agreed.
tell me what he said to you. We already knew that he turned into an absolute piece of shit. But now he's lost his mind so completely that he went out of his way to hurt the two people he used to care about most.
Yep.
Could he have some sort of hidden motive?
Heroes of Shiganshina, it's always an honor to see you.
You're on their side too? Let us out! Seems like more than you have the right to ask, considering how you guys kept me as a prisoner.
You weren't in bars though. You were like free and.
It seems like everything's happening exactly as you planned.
You would have been totally free, but you weren't behind bars.
Eldia is yours, as is the founding Titan who can crush Marley and avenge your homelands. That's it, right? The real reason that you volunteers came to this island?
When we got here, this island was downright primitive.
Huh? But you were really just setting it up for yourselves, right? You were played for fools and defeated. Did you seriously betray us just so that Yelena would make you one of her lackeys? You little rat.
You did. You're the real traitor. You fell for some filth-blooded, potato-grubbing devil just because she liked your food.
Get over here, I'll kill you! Well, calm down! Can't believe I was stupid enough to think that you'd get a grip once that bitch died.
Oh my god.
That spawn of the devil whore deserved it.
Oh! Oh!
I apologize for his rudeness. This island no longer has any need for those who would curse you as devils. Let me lay out the plan that will save the world. Zeke's so-called euthanization plan.
They're all vicious devils. So why haven't they killed me yet?
Careful. You might get killed just for saying that.
Brad who killed Sasha, you're coming with me.
What do you want?
If you're hoping to save Falco, you'll help me.
Help you?
You'll put out a distress call on the radio to lure out any spies who've infiltrated the walls.
Like that spy?
Now then, just to be doubly sure, it's Eren Yeager, correct?
Operation to retake the Founding Titan began.
Take that rifle and point it at Eren. Move your hands from your pockets.
And what'll you do if I don't?
I'll fire this pistol. You won't have time to transform.
You aren't gonna shoot, because you weren't given permission to kill the Founding Titan.
Mm-hmm.
You've been told to retrieve it, no matter what. But in order to do that, you'd need to get me to stay still while you transformed into a Titan and ate me alive.
Yep, doesn't fear death.
If you were to defy your orders by shooting me, you wouldn't pay the price alone. Your family in the zone would pay it with you.
Yeah, you're right. I won't shoot you. And it doesn't look like I'm likely to get a chance to eat you either. But I actually have another reason not to shoot you. If you can use the Founding Titan's power, then you have the strength to defeat Marley, don't you? What do you know that I don't? Do you have more than just the Founder?
What are you doing?
Gabi, you can put the rifle down now.
Suppose I did. What is it that you want?
Freedom for all Eldians. I want to get my family out of the internment zone. I became a warrior to help my father, the one person I can call family, get proper medical care. He got the treatment he needed and survived. But knowing that my term will be over soon, he's been inconsolable. Before I die...
I'll make sure he's taken care of.
So long as we can slaughter all the Marleyans, I'll help you however I can.
That's not the plan.
Wait, can you imagine Gabby hearing all this?
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were trying to show the world we're good Eldians. If we just work hard and prove that, then one day we'll be set free.
No, you won't.
You're the same as Zeke, a worthless traitor.
What are we? Are we Marleyan?
We're Marleyans first. Honorary Marleyans.
Not honorary.
Above all else, we're subjects of Ymir.
Marleyans will always look down on you.
We're people who can turn or be turned into Titans. It doesn't matter how hard we work to try and prove that we're good Eldians. They will put us down like animals before they ever set us free.
If you honestly intend to cooperate with us, then back up your words with action.
I'll show you where to find the soldiers who snuck into town with me.
So we stop having children?
Correct. That is the heart of Zeke's euthanization plan. All suffering related to Titans will slowly come to an end. You'll fade away peacefully.
How is that going to be peaceful? If the population of Eldians withers until we've all died out, then in this country's final years it'll be nothing but old geezers. How can we be sure we won't get massacred then?
The rumbling can remain as a deterrent, as long as your people retain control of the Founder, whilst ensuring that the royal bloodline doesn't die out. You just need to pass on the Founder every 13 years.
You talk as if that's an absolute certainty, but it isn't.
If there's one thing that is certain, it's that this era of tears and bloodshed is almost over.
One way or another.
The Yeager brothers will be spoken of as legendary symbols for thousands of years to come. Just as we speak today of ancient gods.
She drank the Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah, she did.
They'll be known as saviors who lit a path. Is something the matter?
Yeah!
But to think that your cause was so noble. It just touched my heart.
No, just give him the show. I don't think Armin really believes that.
I hope not.
So is it safe to say that you've decided to let us defect to your side?
If you actually give up the other infiltrators. Until you do, I'm keeping you cuffed to the kid.
That's understandable. And don't worry, the kid'll come around soon enough.
Yeah, I would definitely keep that kid cuffed for a long time.
Hello, everyone.
Never know what people's real motivations are in this, which is fun.
Do with Falco.
He's around here too, and seems he drank some of Zeke's spinal fluid.
How did it happen?
All I heard was that the dosed wine got in his mouth somehow.
This is completely my fault. Again.
You took over the military by way of Zeke's spinal fluid. Do you have any idea why he possesses such a unique ability?
None at all.
Yeah, you do.
I suppose you would know.
Only one person knows, and that's Zeke himself. Ever since I met him, it's felt as though every word that came out of his mouth was a lie. 4 years ago, I confirmed that hunch. When I finally heard him speak sincerely, to you.
She remember that. Word for
If
word.
he wouldn't lie to you, then surely he would have told you the secret of his special power.
Yep.
I assume he's told you that it's connected to drawing out the power of the founding titan. Hey there. Why'd you go and shave your beard?
That woman is exceedingly dangerous. It isn't safe to trust her.
I know. And I don't trust her any more than she trusts me.
Why haven't you used the founder's power yet? Where's Zeke?
You'll find that out soon enough. Where is the enemy?
Trust me. She's gonna turn around and point at Aaron.
Right there.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, everything that she was saying, she could have still been sincere about. And Aaron could still be the enemy since he wants to sterilize everyone.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Good plan. But you missed. Took your shot and you missed it.
I don't know, but I would not want to be in the basement of that building.
I've started to move.
Didn't quite get him, but it was worth a shot.
Wait, Pig, you're not actually a traitor?
You really thought I'd sell out my comrades?
You said if we kept fighting for Marley, we'd end up getting put
Look up
down.
there. I don't trust Marley one bit. Having said that, I trust the comrades who fought at my side completely.
Pekin Galliard tracked him down and forced him out into the open. The founder is here.
Reiner's like, let's do this.
I want that bastard dead.
Bring it on, then. Reiner.
What is this? Like take 5 of Reiner versus Aaron?
Yeah. Oh, the ending was just so good.
Yeah, it was really great.
All right, so we've said this before, and as it's pertained to like other pieces of content, but you know, the best lies have as much truth in them as you can afford to share. And it did make me wonder with I don't remember her name, Platypus Titan, if what she was saying about Marley was sincere. Because even at the end there, when Gabby goes, "Oh, you wouldn't betray Marley," she's like, "I don't trust Marley.
Yep.
I trust the people I went to war with. Like, my comrades are the ones that I trust." So it does make me wonder, like, how does she really feel about Marley and like the whole bigger picture here?
I think what she's saying was, I think that's how she felt, is that, like, and that's her worry, is that, hey, Marlians aren't gonna have any need for us. They'll probably kill us once, you know, that there's no more need for the Titans. Once the Titans become obsolete, and, like, you know, like they already said, the military power or whatever is like sort of caught up with the Titans, and they can start taking them out. So I don't think she's wrong about that, but it's, what are you fighting for? And she's fighting for not Marlians, but she's fighting for her people, the people that have fought beside her, and she doesn't trust Aaron, and you know, I think with good reason. You can tell that she was kind of full of shit when she was walking past everyone. She kind of like cheered, like, "Hey, yay, we're all the same team. Let's do this!" Like, something's up there. But they did a good job, you know. Like I said, they're making, you know, go back and forth. And Aaron had a good line. It's like, you know, I don't trust her any more than she trusts me. So yeah, you just don't know. But they do a good job of keeping their characters' cards close to their chest, and you just like go back and forth. Like, oh, are they good? Are they bad? Like, you know, we went back and forth. Is Aaron working with Zeke really, or are they just like, you know, going against each other, and they're trying to play against each other, one another? So this is a good episode. I think to that point, I think Armin was playing the bearded lady,
Yelena,
when he was this whole crying thing, and just like, oh, it's just so noble. I think he was more horrified by it, and he had to like cover it up. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just very curious to see now what his like real thoughts are. Or maybe those are his real thoughts, but I don't think they are.
Yeah, I don't think they are either. But wow, has Yelena, like, she drank the Kool-Aid hard. She's like really drunk on the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
I mean, just the way that she talked about, like, what did she call it? She didn't call it a genocide. She didn't call it extinction. She called it, she had a word for it and I forget what it was, but like
sterilization.
She said it with such like reverence.
Yeah, they'll be gods.
You know, in a way that was, I mean, when you talk about people being brainwashed and fanatical, she's the scary type. Like the ones that are out there loud and obnoxious and beating their chest, like they're freaking annoying to have to listen to. But they're not half as scary as like the quiet, controlled, completely 1000%, in line with whatever the plan is, because they are that much of a ideologue that, yeah, she gives me chills. I would definitely, I said it during the episode, but I would not want to be in the basement, like in the dungeons of that castle as Titans are about to fight on top of it. That feels like an incredibly unsafe place to be.
Mm-hmm.
I am curious how they're going to get out of that situation. I mean, obviously Armin can't transform. He'd squish everybody.
Yeah.
So curious what their move will be, but like it's going to have to happen. They're going to have to get out and join this fight.
Yeah, I want to see what happened to Levi. We still don't know about his fate, and what was with the pregnant Titan putting Zeke in her belly. I don't know what that shit was about, and like how that even came to be. But like that happened. Like it's good for them to have that happen in the beginning, because it's like, all right, this is something that's going to come on later on. Because right now we're gonna get to a Titan fight, which I'm excited for the next couple episodes to see Eren take on Reiner and the Jaw Titan and the Platypus Titan. I mean, I don't know how she's got to get free from Gabi in order to like transform though.
Yeah.
I know. I was trying to think of what she was gonna do. I'm like, I think she's gonna transform. Is she gonna rip off her own arm, like like her wrist or her hand? I mean, and jump. So then she can transform. But then she would still put Gabi in danger because they could still kill her. But they took their shot at Eren, almost got him. Now it's a Titan battle.
That was just such a great moment when she turned around and pointed to Eren,
Yeah.
and like everything just like went boom. I can't stop thinking about what happened to Zeke. He's not dead.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't eat them through like traditional ingestion through the mouth, but you just put them straight into your stomach, does that count?
I don't think that counts.
Okay.
I think that's like, I don't know. It's like a little baby kangaroo put it in a pouch. Because like you gotta ingest the spinal fluid. So if you put it in your stomach, you're not necessarily like ingesting the spinal fluid. Especially putting like the outside. You'd like somehow get it. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that this random Titan is gonna all of a sudden get the Beast Titan thing. I think it's just like an incubation for Zeke to keep him safe so that he can come back again. And Levi can like beat his ass for like a 5th time.
Permanently though.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about somebody else taking his power. Just take him out right now. All right, let us know your thoughts about these episodes down below in the comments. And if you want early ad-free access and our full uncut reactions, go ahead and check out our Patreon. Links in the description of the video. Thanks so much for watching Attack on Titan with us, but just keep in mind
That our reaction is definitely not definitive.